using that since like forever. Like my mom used that and everything. So I use a lot of their products, a lot of body. And then also like let's see, with heels, Steve Madden. I love heels. Like I said, I barely wear tennis shoes. My heels are like my slides. So I'm always wearing heels. So Steve Madden, and yeah, Steve Madden, and it was one more, that it was what was it? I can't. It was my pins. What were my pins? I got it right here. Pins that only pins. If I can't find it, then I'll tell you later. But
Mhm.
oh, here it is. What is this pen? Pilot G2. These are the only pens. I'm getting ready for a photo shoot. So it's just showing you how I prep for my photo shoot. So I started like with a mask. Then I put like, wait 10 minutes, went out the bathroom, came back in the bathroom, me taking my mask off, using their face oil. I had show
Mm.
like I opened it, then I put it on my face, and then I went in my room. And I had like the shea butter, also the lotion, and I used both of those. And I like showed me putting it on. I had like my towel. I had on like something nice and cute, and then I put that on, and then it transitioned from me sitting down at my vanity. I had put my hair down and everything. Then I got up, got my suitcase, like I'm getting ready to go, and I was like, "Photo shoot time later, babes." And then my caption was,
Yay!
yeah, and my caption was just because a lot of people do ask me like how do I get my skin, like what do I use?
Yeah.
They like a lot of people feel like I always have on makeup, and I'm like, girl, I don't have on the makeup. Like, I just use the same products. I'm consistent with my products. I never probably switched up. If I did, I went back to Palmer's because like my skin is so sensitive. So that's literally the only thing I use. I've been using since my mom showed us a little cocoa butter stick. I don't know if you know the cocoa butter stick with Palmer's. We used to rub that on our face. She like, rub this on your face, rub this everywhere, it'll be okay. Like, so
Yeah.
that was the kind of video I did.
I love it. Okay, yeah, now I'm trying to so yeah, we gotta stay locked into that one. I feel like that's the one. Palmer's.
Mhm.
Um, and then maybe just I would look up maybe some other like competitor or just even other ads or something like that that you can come up with some other creatives just to kind of stay on their radar because that's how they end up sliding your DM and like, hey, we love your content. Like they gotta see consistency. It can't be like, oh, you do one and then a year later you do another. It's like no, like they like no, she's consistent, and it's great content and it resonates and her engagement, blah blah blah, right? If there's a way to
Mhm.
like now that you've zeroed in on that, I would stay on that because you done they see you. Okay, they
Right.
see
Mhm.
you, and now they checking in. Okay. The next
Mhm.
one gonna be okay. From that one, you sliding in the DM, and I'm
Okay.
gonna show you what you would be asking or what you'll be saying is like, it's kind of like you picture yourself, just
Okay.
just literally the same thing how you would for an artist. Hey, if you need, da, 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 but obviously not same verbiage, but like I love your products. I use it every day. How you're telling us this story, you telling that
Uh-huh.
to them. I don't use nothing else ever since my mom. Da, 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 like that's like real life, and they want real life, real customers. Like, oh my God, you are the perfect person to sell our product because you talking to all of us, and I'm like, I'm about to go buy some Palmers. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what
Mhm.
they are wanting. So it's not. That's why I asked y'all what products do you really use. So it's not
Yeah.
something that you're like making up or you're like, I mean, I don't really like it, but you know what I'm saying? No, like I live by this. I don't use nothing else on my skin. I haven't like how you're selling it. That's what they
Mhm.
look. And so now they're like, okay, yeah, you would be perfect. So whatever that is, and then you just keep moving forward. But the fact that they on the radar. I would do another maybe one or two more videos like that before we slide in and hitting them
Okay.
up like, hey,
Yeah,
yeah,
because that's what I was gonna do. Because I like when I did my content, when I created my content that day, I did so much. I had him just do so much to where I can just make videos, just different kind of videos. So I was gonna do another one. I was gonna do
yeah,
actually 3 this week.
yeah.
So yeah, okay, cool.
Let's go. You about to get a situation. I'm telling you, that's next. Okay,
Right.
so you
Yeah.
already got content. All you got to do is just post it, or re-edit, repurpose. You know, some of the stuff, like even if y'all did something 6 months ago, repost
Mhm.
it. Like it's enough, you can use it again, and there's a way to, maybe it's a different song on it, but whatever. Like the idea is that you are just showcasing yourself as a UGC create. Like you literally use products, and I'm showing y'all the stuff I use, and so it's just literally selling the product. So they're definitely gonna hit you and get a situation. And then now we're gonna talk about what does that look like financially, like, hey, okay, you guys want me to do X amount of reels or whatever. They want to, basically they're going to end up hiring you as
Mhm.
as a creator. So that's a rate, like, what I'm saying, that's like, oh, they're going to pay you to do what you're already doing. Great.
Right.
Because you're gonna keep doing that, and then maybe they set up something where you're sending out your link or whatever, but then they gonna take your content and possibly use it on their platforms or on their page. And so now, and then they're going to be talking about, some companies already have a rate in place. It ranges depending on the brand, obviously. But then you can also offer. So they might ask, hey, what is the rate for, if you do 3 videos a month or whatever, like, and then for y'all as a UGC creator, you just want to honestly have a number in your mind that you want to get paid to do it. Like, and it ain't
Right.
about, don't think of it like, oh, it's only a video. Think of it like, what time, how much of my time would it take? Like, what does that look
Mhm.
like for me? Okay, how much do you want to get paid if you have to shoot the content and edit the content? Or, what does it look like if it's like, oh, you already have the product, but sometimes they send the product to you and they still pay you. But what does that look
Mhm.
like? Maybe the product is worth a certain amount of money. So that's a number in your mind, but then they'll pay on top of that. So what is that number? So, you just gotta, and then in the beginning, you're also building. So the goal is to, like I said, it's literally the same thing with the artist. I'm trying to build in the beginning. I build, like, I got this brand and this brand, So I'm going to show y'all in a minute what you're building to create, so that when the brands start coming and they notice, like, oh yeah, you actually have worked with a lot of brands, now you can start asking for more money, because I'm going to show you how, yes, like my engagement, blah, 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 blah. I work with this company and this brand. And now they're looking at your actual content that you have shot, and they're like, oh, okay, you'll be great for our company. So that's kind of the work in the beginning of how you want it to be. But what's dope is you're already doing it. We
Mhm.
actually all are already doing it. All of y'all have
Right.
shot
Yeah.
and you tag the company. You don't even realize that you're already a UGC creator. You just, it's like, it's just kind of, we're on social media, so we see people posting, and so we kind of are doing it anyway by default. It's just now you're going to be really more aware of what you're doing and why you're doing it. It won't just be, haphazard, just posting anything to tag. And nah, my intention is going to be, I'm trying to get Palmer's, or I'm trying to get, Aldo. Yeah, like, I'm not just, I happen to have the shoes on, but please believe my intention is to get on their radar and get a situation, and if not Aldo, somebody else with some shoes. So yeah, but
Yeah.
that's really dope. So we got Palmer's. Ooh, the Lotta Body. When you said that one, I was like, ooh, that's a whole hair moment. What
Yes.
are we doing? Are we doing it like a before and after? Are we?
And that's what I was gonna say. I had an idea because I remember, like, when you say be intentional. So I had with my idea with Lotta Body, because my mom, she did my, when I cut my hair, she did my finger waves, and that's what she used. So I was gonna do like a before and after, and she using the products, and then the waves be raw as hell. So I'm just like, okay, it's cute. And then I actually use their edge control. So it's like, me putting the edge control on, and then it's like, yeah, the before and after, I'm coming out and this is me. You know what I'm saying? Like, and then these are the products.
Yeah.
And then like with Palmer's, I wanted to just say like when I was doing the content, and that's all I was thinking about, how you were saying be intentional. So originally the plan was like I had my homegirl, I called my homegirl on FaceTime, and I'm gonna post that too. And she was like, "Girl, your skin looking good. What you got on?" And I was like, Palmer's, and I showed her all the products. Then so I left out my room. So I did this at my photographer's house. So I left out of his room, and then I was like, "Okay, Divine, you're gonna be in it too." So I walked in, and then I'm like, because he always used oil. He'd be like, "Oh, my models, I gotta oil them up, take you from ashy to classy." So I was like, "Oh no, we about to take this baby oil away." And I said, "I got some goodie bag for you," and I had like the Palmer. So I was like, "Okay, that's like and that's real life, like really what be going on." And I was like,
Yeah.
"That's really intentional." And then the content is like, it's when I do put that video together, it's like it's gonna be so dope. So yeah, I was
Yeah.
that intentional. Being intentional is real. I've been thinking about that.
Yes. Oh my God. I'm just envisioning that. Yes. All day. All day. All day. It's so real. Like that's the biggest thing I want y'all to know. Like that's what people are wanting to see. I'm telling you, what y'all be thinking, people are the ones that are posting, and it feels like homemade or type like they at the crib type of, they are getting paid. Yes, it ain't gonna be the high production types. That's for like the commercials. And yes, we want to book commercials also, obviously, but the folks that's at the crib and you just see them, all you see them keep saying ad or sponsor or partner or whatever. Sometimes they don't even gotta say that. They're just getting paid monthly to post videos. So the one that I'm telling y'all, now y'all gonna start seeing folks, they are getting paid to do that. So yes, I love it. Those are great creators. So, and I can't wait to see. So all I would say for you is just pick out the ones and then like give yourself whatever schedule or like timeline, deadlines, like give yourselves, hey, I want to make sure my Palmer stuff is completed by whatever, and set that. And then and then sometimes you might be like, I'm about to go in for the kill and get a lot of this stuff done and shot or whatever. Just so even if you just have the content, you might not have to be trying to post all of it at the same time, but like it's there and you start building, because you want to do that while simultaneously doing the dance stuff, and it could be where you're on a job. Like my sister, she be on it, yo. She gonna get y'all together, don't worry. So I had a rehearsal just on set today. We weren't shooting, we were just on set. We shoot tomorrow, but she was like, "Hey, you on set? Make sure you get some video and content and photos of a product that you are going to be able to, connect with." I'm like, "Oh yeah." And I was like, well, today it wasn't anything I could do that, but I was thinking, now she's got me like, okay, oh yeah, of course I'm gonna take photos, but now my intention is going to be, what company is out here that I can make sure I can post, or, and I'm thinking even bigger. I'm like, who are the trailers? Who owns these trailers out here? Where these makeup and hair folks be at, or, what is some of the products that's at Crafty? Oh, let me go get some juice, or let me go, they got some Chips Ahoy. Oh my God, on set, such a, you know what I'm saying? Like, as much as we be snacking and just whatever, now when you guys go anywhere, you're going to be like, okay, what can I, because you just don't know, you just never know, that might be the one they hit you up like, oh my God, I just saw that, blah blah blah, oh my God, these Nature Valley Crunch granola bar. Oh, it just saved my life. Been here for 12 hours and I'm starving, whatever. Like, come up with that storyline. But that's how you guys need to start thinking. And it's not every single product. Don't feel like that either. But also, I don't want you to just be roaming aimlessly now and not taking advantage, especially if you are working, if you are in an environment that does offer some type of product that I may not always have around. Maybe it's something that's like, oh, I will never see that thing unless I'm in this space. So now I'm thinking more on like, okay, what other things around? So that's definitely I implore you to really do that forever. Forever, because we are in a social media marketing era. Everything is online. Everything. People are not going to physical locations as much. Everything is being bought online, which means more money is being spent on the phone purchases, right? So if I know that, I need to figure out how do I get in that market utilizing my skills that I already have, but also things that I already do anyway. I'm already going to be eating or buying stuff, drinking, whatever, using products, hair, makeup, da da da. Now I need to tap into that market that's online where the consumers who we are no longer just consumers anymore, right? We don't just consume. We're not just scrolling and we ain't doing that no more. I'm paying attention to what people are looking at, what people are buying. And if I know that there's a whole other market over here where they are hiring people like me to promote their product online and I'm already using it, sign me up. How much is it? What y'all paying? What you need from me? Oh, you need videos? I'm doing videos anyway. Got that covered. Great. I got a phone. You know what I'm saying? It don't cost it ain't if you got a ring light, great. If you don't, it's not that deep. It ain't high tech. This ain't the commercial shoot or the video shoot. This is literally user generated content. So it's on my phone already. You probably already have it on your phone. Use that. Y'all went to go eat at the Mexican spot, and I'm sure there was a product there that you could tag somebody, some chips, margarita drink. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Like that's how you're gonna be. The restaurant itself, like that's how I'm going to be from here on out. And if I know that there's money there, yeah, you best believe I'm figuring out how to get in there. And so as I'm doing that, I'm just going to keep building my user generated content of brands that I am associating myself with, just like I do the artist. Oh my God, I work with this artist and this artist and this artist. Yeah, my goal is to work with as many artists as possible. Same thing with brands. I want to get with as many brands as I can because there's money there. As long as y'all know there's money there, then you know that there's a market there for me to figure out how to get in. And some of y'all, I already feel like y'all just haven't like done it yet. But once you slide in there, then now your face is getting recognized, and now you're able to get other partnerships with other brands. And so when I think about it like that, and now you can really not feel there's like it's limitless, honestly, when I think about that side of it. And again, you're doing this simultaneously as you do the dance, but also knowing, yes, I am a brand also. So my company has to make some money. My company has to make money. And so that brand, yes, you're gonna pay the company. And we'll get all into that later. But that's how we kind of moving now. So the Lotta Body, love it. The heels, like when you said the heels, I was thinking about like you was like something you said was the commercial or was promo. It's like I don't wear nothing else but I don't wear nothing but heels.
As I know with heels, heels are like slides. They like slides to me.
Yeah,
I literally say that to
heels are
everybody.
like that's it, right? Heels are like slides to me. And then I was just picturing you, just seeing you in different heels, like it's like quick little clips of the feet, you know what I'm saying, in different heels, whatever. And if it's a certain style or brand or whatever, that's fine. But even that is something. So playing in that space, I think is dope. And you can dance and you don't, you know what I'm saying? It could be whatever. You don't have to feel like all of this stuff too, y'all don't have to feel obligated to dance, if that makes sense. Like some of the stuff will lend itself where you like, okay, I can dance promoting this brand. But some of it is just you being you. You don't always have to dance it. Paige White is great with that. Her videos and her user generated content. Sometimes when she posts stuff, it's like it's random, because she was like, oh, let me show you what I bought for $50, and she got her, and she's showing, but it's creative, right? But she's not necessarily doing choreo, but the content is creative. It's like I'm engaged in it. I'm like, oh, what was that outfit you got on? Where you bought it at? Like I'm looking at the outfit or I'm looking at whatever she's doing in the video versus the choreography. Like that doesn't matter. And then even like using skits and stuff like that. So there's ways to be in the space and not be so overthinking about, oh my God, what dance is what, nothing. I don't want you to dance sometimes. We want to know who you are, your personality, which is great. You know what I'm saying? Be you. Okay. All right. That was great. Okay. I got that one. Okay. Next. We're going to do a little, oh wait. This one was, oh yeah, this is Tamika. Okay. Okay. Who want to go next? Oh, Tamika, did you have a question? Sorry.
Yeah, I have a question. Okay, so for the content, right? I'm a little subconscious because I don't really know how to operate like the camera. Like I sound like a whole auntie grandma, but it's like I really don't know how to handle the camera. Like today I tried to create a reel. It was gonna be this because it was this thing where I'm showing that I'm stretching. So it's like I'm showing that I'm stretching, I'm showing you how what I've been doing to get back my split. Like I said, I'm literally starting from like scratch with the whole dancing thing again. So I lost my split. I got to get back to it. So I was showing everybody like, listen, I'm starting to stretch and I'm making it. I want to be disciplined in that area to stretch and strength train, right?
Yeah.
And it looks like my clip just looks so homemade. I hate that. Like because when I am scrolling on Instagram, I see people having freaking the outfits just appears on them, and I'm like, how can I get like a very interesting video clip of me, do I have to hire somebody? Do I like what kind of camera do I need? Like I don't know. Like give me some recommendations on how I can really up the ante with my the content.
So don't I'll say don't feel like you can if you want, but you don't have to. But as far as hiring somebody to film whatever, you can get somebody. I mean, I don't know about hiring. I mean, get somebody that and just, hey, I need you to film me. You know what I'm saying? It ain't that deep. But don't overthink it either. And yeah, I was literally, I would say, experimenting, seeing what works. And sometimes you'll be surprised, like the stuff that you think is not gonna is gonna be the thing that everybody's like, oh my God, about. So I would say start experimenting and just start. Don't try to get it perfect. But if you are wanting to obviously get it to a certain, like a certain look, then yes, you know what I'm saying? That's obviously the goal. And then YouTube University is like the best place to learn like any basic stuff. Don't get overwhelmed, but I will say I want you to learn. I want you to like get as much as you can, so that you're not. Most people will be like, "God, I don't feel like doing it," But unfortunately, we don't have that luxury to like be like, "Oh, I'm not gonna learn how to do it." No, we're gonna learn. I want you, matter of fact, I'd rather you learn that before, trying to bust my butt trying to get to a class. Like I need you to learn this because this is not going anywhere. And it's really, it's really a skill set that we all have to have to some degree. You don't have to be like super proficient and like whatever, but we definitely want to get the basics so that we can navigate through this space. When people are going to be asking you to, edit something or like, hey, send us some content. Because even for me, like I've had a company that, they were like, hey, we want you to do a video, blah, blah. So I did all the stuff and I do the edit or whatever. And they're like, hey, so between this this part, we need you to take that out. And then we, you know, can you also add a voiceover and saying, da, 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 da. Like they have some specific guidelines that they do want as well in their videos. So just you understanding what that is and how to do that is going to be a thing. Like they're going to want you to know how to do that. So, and it's still, you know, it's simple, but you still got to know how to do it. So I would say go to YouTube University and just start, you know, start creating, start posting. If you want to do more than one version of something, obviously I definitely, when I film stuff, it's not always like perfect. So I might do a few takes, but other than that, don't overthink it. And the user generated stuff is not supposed to be perfect. They don't want perfect. They want real. So, and it could be, and what's cool is you can also make it where it's like, it's edited to not be perfect. Like you cut it, like it has its slip ups and bloopers in it. Like it could be funny. You know, just be creative. Don't feel like there's no guidelines or there's no strict way of how it has to be. You do it how you want to do it. That's the cool part. You don't have to go based off of what, you know, you think everybody else is doing. It's like, well, I'm gonna do mine like this. I'm gonna try it and then see what works and see what don't work. And you're like, this ain't working. I'm gonna try something else. Yeah. And then it don't have to stay on your page either. You know what I'm saying? You can archive it, delete it, you know, whatever. It's like, okay, I'm gonna have that up about 2-3 days and then I'm gonna take it down, whatever. So it's kind of, you know, it's flexible. Flexible. So however you want to do it. Yeah. Okay. So next, anybody want to share any brands?
I'll go.
Yes.
So, I have Yogi tea and the traditional medicinal tea brands.
Mm-hmm.
I've been like fully holistic for years, so I can't remember the last time I've taken any over-the-counter drugs or any type of, you know, medicine, whether it's for a headache, a little cold, little sniffle, cramps. I'm drinking tea to help with that, and I like the Yogi and traditional medicinal brands because they have so many different herbal teas for different benefits and causes. So that's one. Um, and then I have Copper Vibrations. It's like a small Black owned business. It's based out of North Carolina, but they have a big social media presence.
Mm-hmm.
They make custom handcrafted like copper wire pieces. It's like a variety. They make jewelry, purses, like crowns, staffs, um, bras made out of like copper wire and stuff like that. And you know, it's just a lot of different like metaphysical benefits
Yeah.
from wearing copper. And you know, they wrap their jewelry, the crystals and the stones and the copper too. Um, so, and I'm real big on that. I love crystals and gems and
Love it.
metaphysics and all of that. So, it's like it's fitting for me. And then I have Delta Airlines. For me, really any airline, because I'm
Let's
also a
go.
so I'm also a travel advisor too. So I always think of stuff like that, like Delta Airlines, also Samsonite, like luggage, things like that, because aside from me being a dancer, like I said, I'm also a travel advisor. So I could definitely like put those two together when it comes to um advertising for my travel business, as well as trying to get partnerships with these airlines or resorts or hotels or anything like that. So that's a big one for me. And I also have DoorDash, We all love DoorDash.
Seriously, yeah, I'm about to be flying.
Yeah. Yeah, we all love it DoorDash. Very convenient,
They make
very
so
quick.
much money, y'all. They make so much money.
Yeah. Yeah. So that's one. And then I also have Snipes. I don't know if y'all know what Snipes is, but it was a European store,
Mhm.
but now they're here and they've changed. If you've heard of Jimmy Jazz,
Yeah.
or if you're from Michigan and you've heard of Mr. Allen's, all of those have changed now to Snipes. And I actually used to work at Snipes, and I'm actually about to start back working there here. But they're kind of like a Nike, it's like a sports store.
Mhm.
So they sell shoes. I'm kind of like became a sneakerhead from working there. I worked there for 3 years. So I love gym shoes. I love shoes. They sell all of the brands, Nike, New Balance, sports clothing, and they also sell streetwear as well. And
Mhm.
Snipes, they do a lot of partnerships with anything that has to do with hip hop culture. So I know back in Detroit, they've hosted like ciphers and things like that. And I just remember being at work and always seeing like the advertisements that they have on the screens that we had in the store. And I always used to tell my store manager, like, we need to figure out how to get me on one of them ads. so I just love the whole culture of Snipes. And they're really, like, I feel like they're really big when it comes to partnering with dancers and hip hop artists, and even like they'll partner with like the NBA, and
Mhm.
they're very, very involved in the community as a whole. That, and then I got CarMax, because I I keep a tube of CarMax.
Yes. Yep. 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 Yeah. No, those are perfect. So, okay, really quick, what was an idea? Let's just do Delta and DoorDash, and copper vibrations. But what is a creative that you want to do or thinking about possibly for those?
So I haven't really thought of anything too much in depth,
Mhm.
but I do a lot of traveling. So, it just kind of would be, um, it kind of would make sense to do like if I was to do like, so I said Delta Airlines along with Samsonite luggage. So
Yep.
if I was to do like a pack with me to go on this trip and just,
Mhm.
record myself packing, and then just putting together a reel of me like getting ready to go on a trip. Like that's just like a real
Mhm.
simple way to like promote that. And then like even if I go through like the booking process too, like how I booked with Delta and how my itinerary looks and stuff like that. So I think
Yeah.
that would be like self-explanatory for that one for sure.
Yes.
DoorDash, it's just like, since I'm always on the go, um especially, or just being like, oh, I'm stuck in a rehearsal for hours and I didn't pack a lunch, and now I need to figure out what I'm gonna eat. Oh, y'all already know DoorDash is gonna get you together every time. So just things like that. Like I
Yeah.
haven't really thought too much in depth, but the user generated content is just because these are things that I do
Yeah.
anyway. So
Yes, I love it. So this is for everybody. I think definitely anytime y'all are traveling, like Delta, obviously any airline except Spirit, but it's like but anyway, but any airline you use, like especially when y'all are dancing, like start thinking ahead. Like imagine, oh my God, imagine if you booked a spot date tour, right, with the artist, you know, they're going to be flying y'all. Just always think about, okay, how else can I take advantage of this? Because these about to be flights that I'm not paying for. Okay, so let me like, just like, see her, just how she went through, yeah, I'm, you know, come pack with me, blah, blah. But the dope part would be you guys would be showing yourself as, you know, a dancer, whatever, like on the creative side at my show. We'll do like a little highlight, you know what I'm saying, a little behind the scenes, you know, getting ready, get a clip of the stage, but we're reeling them back into Delta or American or that got me there safe and back home, yada, yada, yada. Like focusing more on the product of Delta versus, yes, I'm gonna tag the artist, and yes, I'm a, you know, whatever city we went to, blah, blah, blah. But Delta is the one I'm trying to get to. And now Delta's on my radar because I keep tagging them every time I got a show. Or Samsonite is on my radar because they see I keep traveling a lot. Ooh, yes, Samsonite, can you gonna send me some luggage? Yes, okay, great. So any y'all in this area, will y'all get booked for shows that's out of town or a tour? What? No, we gotta get another check. Okay, how do I do that? Samsonite, hey, just let you know, like I travel so much and I'm gonna be on tour with this artist, blah, blah. We got shows in this city, this city, this city. I'll shoot content for you, da, 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 da. Yes, done. You know what I'm saying? Delta Airlines just staying on the radar. Like I want to throw up thinking that this wasn't something that I could have done back in the day. Just all of the traveling and oh my God, like those type of companies, if we had social media back then, it's like a no-brainer because you're just literally selling that product for them. And people are, if you're a dancer or in that space and you already have a following, you know, if you work with an artist that's a big artist, or you know, they already are like attach the brand to me now because I'm about to be traveling, you know what I'm saying? So those are like such great ways now you can start thinking outside the box. Yes, I booked this artist, but let me try to book a brand while I'm booked with them because I'm about to be on the road or on the road. It could be a tour. It could be a tour bus tour. It don't even have to be a flying. I still need luggage. I always need luggage. Neck pillow. What else? Like anything that's in that space. Travel bag, endless. Like, yeah, I need a bag. I need a fanny pack. Whatever. I'm thinking about everything I'll be wearing to the airport. You know, I need something for my passport hold, whatever. Like wallet, certain type of wallet for my stuff because I travel so much. Yada yada yada. Endless. But I love those. Those are great. I love it. So really quick before we wrap, I want to just show you guys. And if you did not go tonight, don't worry. We will all get one because I want to make sure that we got you all start getting ready. Well, not even start, but like I want you to know what you're kind of aiming for when we get ready to do. Let's say you have about 5 brands and you want to pitch yourself to, I never can find the share, but okay, you want to pitch yourself to a particular brand. So this is what they're probably gonna, not probably, but in the beginning, they may ask for like, hey, you know, what is like, do you have a media kit, which is similar to what we say your resume is in the dance world. Share, okay. Okay. Okay, cool. Okay, can y'all see this? Boom. Okay, so our goal is just so you can get an idea of like long term is to create a media kit that will be what you send to a potential brand, right? And so And remember what I told y'all, like you can do the content with the brand that they haven't reached out to you yet. Who cares? They don't know that. Folks that I'm about to send this to don't know that. I think this is a jockey. This photo, first of all, is not really, this is AI. Okay. So this is really me, but I didn't take this photo with this background. I took it on a regular backdrop. But we used it and created a backdrop that looks like, oh my gosh, like you're really, like this looks like you could look like a real ad, right? But you know, but Jockey is just the brand that I'm, you know, I would be trying to go after, but I'm also saying like, yeah, I actually had, they gave me a collab or I had a brand deal, whatever, right? These are Jador shades, so the shades, and these are rent, like this photo we just took. We was on our way to InvestFest and Noni just took photo and then she took this photo and put it in AI. So that's how it looks so like, oh, it looks professional. No, it was on the phone, iPhone. This one was professional. Alice immediately took it. But then you do an intro, it's like who you are. It's basically a background, a quick little summary of who you are and some of the things that you love to use as far as like products, you know, lifestyle, family, fashion, beauty, whatever, right? This is real simple, nothing too over the top. And then all of these are videos I have done at some point with a brand that asked me to do something for them, right? Shea Moisture. This was the you guys facial product. This was cold water. All this stuff shot on the iPhone, okay? Like just basic, right? This one, I think this is this was spa. It has 4 speeds for the ultimate. They're a spa massager. Okay, so these are like just 4 different products that are I guess you consider those in the beauty. Now for me, I always think about family stuff like me and Kennedy. What can I, so you could think about, let's say you got a husband and a wife, or mother-daughter, or, you know, 2 sisters, or, you know, 2 brothers, or whatever. Like these are also things that you can start thinking about collaborative that's with somebody else. It's like, you know, yeah, me and my sister, we always yada, 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 whatever. And now you start thinking about some of this stuff was stuff we already had. It's like, oh, I don't know if this is an outfit that Shein, okay. Shein, whatever. She got this outfit from Shein. So we are collabing, but showcasing us as a mother-daughter duo. Hold on one second. Then this one, we just did this. That pot over there. She did a monologue, not monologue, but like a voiceover of a commercial for Peach Cobbler Cafe, right? Which is a restaurant. So this was supposed to be funny. So it was just showcasing also her, like she likes to act. So it's super funny. Yes, baby. What was you doing on New Year's back in your day? In my day. Yeah. But it's also a mother-daughter thing. So we are pitching ourselves as a thing to companies. So like, ooh, you guys can sell our brand or sell our product as a mother. We're looking for a mother-daughter. So we always think about that. Rap Snacks. We had a collab with them. But see how like we have creative, you know, nothing major over the top production. We in the kitchen, just my mama in the video, we drinking a drink, you know. Right. So real basic. And then another Shein. These are lifestyle. Now some of these I did that company that Coke, they sent me clothing to promote right their clothing that's online, but also they sent a code, I think, for all of my customers if they bought something. And then sometimes you get affiliate, so like you'll get paid a percentage based on people using your code. So sometimes that's an option as well. But clothing companies, the idea is if you can get the products too, like give me some products so I can shoot the content, and then I can use this to build up my media kit. So it's kind of like, let me build it up so that when I get ready to say, hey, my rate is whatever, is based on already seeing, oh, wow, you like worked with a lot of other brands too. This is great. Okay, you understand how to shoot, you understand how to, you know what I'm saying, what we need. This was me on set. So see how like I'm on set working, but I was like, okay, let me bring my water bottle and promote the brand while I'm at work. So that kind of just continues the story. I'm using the product, but I'm also doing what I do normally. So if I was a dancer and I was on tour, you best believe this thing was with me, like by the stage, like right before the show, after the show, during the show, whatever. Like I'm thinking about that as I'm going about. And then just the photos of like whatever the products are, you know, we're showcasing. So I've done like biotin, I did some other like facial stuff. Ethica was one. Okay, so they sent, yes, I love it. A lot of the products. And these things be like, they be like 30 seconds, 45 seconds, a minute, maybe less, sometimes less than that. This was a facial, whatever, like super easy content that y'all probably are already doing. Just got to incorporate the product. That's it. And then she did like testimonials. So you can show, we'll get into this a little bit more details later, but just get, so you can see an idea like, hey, well, if I got hired, you know, these are the things that I would want them to know about. Like what's my turnaround time, or you know, figuring out like delivery and for the photos and videos and stuff like that. And then you can also customize a package if you want it with them. You're like, hey, well, these are the services that I offer for working with brands, and you know, I do short form, long form, whatever. When we put this together for you and you have this as a thing to send out to, it's virtually the same thing as if you were applying for a job, you know, for like 9 to 5, or applying for, not even applying, but like going to an audition. And hey, this is, you know, or just soliciting myself for work. If I was a videographer, a photographer, a dancer, y'all have rates. You have, hey, yeah, this is my rate for whatever. I mean, luckily, you know, some of the stuff is unionized, so you have a rate scale. But for you as a UGC content creator, you can be like, well, this is what I want to offer as a service. Maybe it may not be all this. Might be, I definitely can do reels, and I definitely can do testimonials. I definitely can do voiceover. You know, if I have a child, yes, me and my son, me and my daughter, absolutely, we can do some videos, we can do some TikTok, whatever. So family videos, you know, I can read. So yeah, I can do a script, I can do script reading, really all of it, but you can pick and choose, right? So this is what they will be like, oh my God, okay, great. So yeah, we would love to see some videos of you just giving a testimonial about our product. Okay, awesome. And how much is that? You know, or they can offer you a rate. And so, and also just knowing with some of the content, it doesn't have to be super professional, but you still want it to feel like, even though to me this isn't great, but it's fine. You know what I'm saying? They're like, great, awesome, thanks. It's on the phone in the bathroom, you know? Whereas some of this is a little bit more, you know, it has a little bit more higher quality, but that's AI. So really and that's free. You can get an app, but all the rest of the stuff at the crib, on the phone, outside, on the phone. If you want to get a ring light on some of the stuff, great, but it doesn't require, you know, now you don't have to think, I can't do this because I don't have a camera, you know, oh my God, I don't have the right equipment. Oh my God, I don't have the lighting. I don't, you know, so you just don't even do it. You be like, I'm telling y'all on the phone, these are regular photos, and we just either added some filter or added some type of some type of app that can make it look whatever, AI, and kept it moving. But what I want y'all to focus on first now is just starting and just getting some product and starting, just create the content without trying to focus so much on the production aspect. Cause you about to post a video. You're about to post a video, right? So whatever that video gonna be, whatever you're doing, just now, let's try to segue a little bit of the intention of that with the product and just start there. And just in the midst of all the stuff you're doing anyway, just making sure we are incorporating that as a part of our content on our page, whether it's short form, long form, whatever. Now we're going to start doing that. And then slowly but surely just start building up. So by, let's say, a certain time, be like, oh, I already got 8 products that I've kind of like did some stuff with. Y'all probably already have the videos. You just need to go back and tag, repost it and tag a product, because you probably already have it. You just didn't really focus on the product. It was for something else, but you might already have a jacket on that was, a product, and you just happen to be doing something fly. Or you got a TikTok, I'm sure, and you can probably find a product or something, clothing, shoes, whatever, that you can tag. And now I just want you to start practicing building that content. So then when we get to like where we really got real stuff, we can start to get ready to build the media kit. Because when we start that, Noni's gonna already be like, all right, I want you to send me some content of videos that you have, some products that you like are using, so we can start seeing that. And then from there, we're going to start to put together what eventually will become a media kit that you'll be able to send out to other brands or people that you will actually be signing up to get like more. You're basically going to be signing up to companies and agencies that are going to be sending different companies that are looking for you. They're going to be like, hey, I'm about to send you 5 companies that are trying to get UGC creators to promote this brand. Does this interest you? Is this a product that you would use? They're going to be asking for that. And so I want you to start to get ready to have your stuff. So you can be like, oh my God, yes, I would love to partner with them. Okay, great. Can you send me over your media kit? That's what they're going to ask for. Just like when I asked for your resume and headshot. Same thing. Literally same thing. And we just going to start. We got to start. Got to have it. It's like no getting around it. So yeah, so that I wanted to kind of show you that. And I have another one, but I'll show that one at another time. But so between now and I know we have the room on Sunday. So I got to look at the schedule. Whenever the next meeting I set, I want to finish up whomever has not figured out yet, but based on these conversations, you should already be like, okay, I know what I want to do. I want you to start planning out what's next. So let's either pick 1 or 2 products that based on our conversation tonight, and then based on, even if you didn't tell me tonight, what product you want to work on first or start, or 1 or 2, whatever. And then what's happening after that. So what's the next step? What's the creative? What do you want to do? And how are we gonna like go ahead and like kind of execute that so that we can start? Because we don't want to wait. And it's about to be summertime too. Like, I want y'all to start getting these brands, because the goal is over the summer, you're building your media kit. So you can start working as a UGC creator now. Like, you don't have to wait until you get 10. You literally can start now. Somebody will, Palmer's, yeah, so yeah, they about to hit you up. They're gonna be like, they about to hit you up, and that's lit. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, let's get started on that. And don't get overwhelmed by any of this. I just want you to start thinking more openly on, as you are doing your dance gig or working on a video shoot or on set, or you're about to go do a show. Like, in the middle of that, keep in mind there are brands, there are people, sponsors. First of all, these brands are probably sponsored that concert that you performing at. They pay the artist. That's how you're gonna get paid, basically, right? There are brands there. They are there. They are at that show that you're about to perform at. And so I look at water bottles, I look at everything, I pay attention. I'm like, oh yeah, yeah, they're sponsoring this show. They have paid out money, or they have given, tons of stuff to people that have paid tickets. So now my awareness is just different. It's not just I'm about to go dance. I'm about to go dance, but I'm also looking at everything else around. So when you're going out now, we got to start paying attention to that and knowing that there's a check behind there somewhere. And we need to find out about it. Yes. You know the brand that's there. Okay. This is what you do. This is it. Know the brand that's there. Great. I'm going to use their products while I'm here. Taking pictures, video, tagging. I'm making sure I get all the content because I'm going to tag them because I was at their show that they sponsored. So now they're like, oh shit, you was at the show. Oh my God, you was with such and such. You were. Yes. I'm on their radar now. And now that's a relationship. I don't know who's running their page. Somebody in marketing, somebody that's, like, ooh, they are associated with this artist or this person or whatever, this show. And now, outside of dance, they understand they're into marketing. They understand like branding. And it's like, that's just another level of like where they're trying to bring their products. So yes, I can do that too. I can sell your products. I dance, I do it all. I can sell. So yeah, so that's our goal. So so by the time we meet again, let's kind of have that solidified, and then everybody that didn't get a chance to like go into a little bit more details, start thinking now what you want to do, and I mean, hey, I'm not saying you got to just do that. If you want to go forward and like actually have some stuff done, like yo, I got my first video, or I got my first whatever, or I tagged, or I hit, or I slid, or whatever I did. I'm down with that too, The universe likes urgency, okay? The universe likes speed. How quickly can I get it to another moment? How fast can I actually make this manifest? Because it might come sooner than I think. It may not be the summer. It may be next week. It may be in 2 weeks. Maybe next month. Like, yeah, I got a situation. They about to pay me. If one of y'all ever say that, that's how you know. Oh, let's go. Okay, next. Like, let's. Okay, who else? Yes. Like, oh yeah, I gotta. Yes, because they are cutting checks. I'm just letting y'all know they're cutting checks. So don't have to wonder or assume they are. They are. So, okay, good. All right. Well, I will see some of y'all on Wednesday, and the rest of DancePreneur I will see on the next session. I don't know what day that is. I cannot think it off the top of my head, but don't worry, I will let you know. And then some of you guys I know, again, it's like transitioning. So you'll get a notification and all that. And just keep in mind, your goal is to like funnel back into DancePreneur so that this is like still ever evolving. You won't ever leave out of here. You want to continue this because this is separate from KK Platinum group. That's what that's about. And then this is more entrepreneur, branding, other money outside of dance that we are getting to. Okay, cool. All right. Well, you guys have an amazing night, and I will see y'all, some of you guys on Wednesday and some of you guys on the next session.
Good night.
Good
Thank
night.
you. Good night.
Thank you.
Thank you. Good
Bye.
night, everybody.
Bye.